Are you craving for gluten-free or vegan crackers? This gluten-free sourdough herb cracker recipe is a simple vegan recipe and they're very delicious. I have two variations here and I will show them both in this video. So welcome or welcome back to our simple home. I start the gluten-free sourdough herb crackers with 85 grams of sourdough starter. My sourdough starter is a brown rice flour starter. You can use any kind you have. I add 50 grams of gluten-free baking flour, 45 grams of corn starch or any starch you prefer, 1 teaspoon of ground flax seeds, 75 grams of oil of choice, avocado oil, olive oil, what kind you like, and then mix it well. And there you go, it's ready. I transfer it over to my parchment paper. The good part with those sourdough crackers is you can use active starter or discard starter, any kind of sourdough starter you prefer, and even any kind of flour starter you prefer, like rice flour, buckwheat. Just take your choice of sourdough starter and do it. Once I transferred the dough, I roll it out. Here you can see I have a little trouble with rolling it out. It sticks to my rolling pin. So I use some wrapping foil just on top there and then roll it out. It's very easy then to roll it out. I would be careful not to roll it too thin. If you roll it too thin, they crack very easily because there's no gluten, so no glue in it, so it will be cracking very easy. On this variation, I add 1 teaspoon of thyme, four teaspoons of Everything Bagel. You can for sure choose any herbs and seasoning you like to put on there. It's just what my kids liked that I use for this time. So that's why I'm showing you this kind of herbs. I also use half a teaspoon of coarse sea salt. I roll it a little bit with my rolling pin so it doesn't fall off later on. Just roll it in a little bit. Now I cut the dough into little crackers. Yeah, I just cut it into little squares, rectangles. If you enjoyed this video so far, please like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share my videos with others. That means so much to me and that helps my channel a lot. Thank you very much. Then I cover the sourdough crackers with the wrapping foil and let it rest for 45 minutes. You don't have to let it rest, but I prefer it. For the second cracker variation, I use 85 grams of sourdough starter. My sourdough starter is a brown rice flour starter. And then I use 50 grams of brown rice flour and 45 grams of corn starch, any starch you prefer. Then 1 teaspoon of ground flax seeds and 75 grams of oil of your choice. Olive oil, avocado oil, any kind you prefer. Mix it well. There you go, the dough is ready to use. I transfer the vegan sourdough cracker dough over to my parchment paper and then I spread it out onto my parchment paper, and then I use a plastic wrapping foil to cover it so it doesn't stick to my rolling pin, and roll it out. Make sure I don't roll it too thin, but thin enough so it's still a cracker. You could actually use any flour instead of the brown rice flour. I used black lentil flour and that worked great too. Here I add 1 teaspoon of basil, and it tastes very good with the basil. We love that. If you like a sourdough bread recipe, a gluten-free one, I will post a link in the description box below. Now I add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of coarse sea salt. Oh, I think next time I will try it with nutritional yeast. That will give a cheesy flavor. That will be good, I think. Well, try it next time. So here I cut the crackers into little diamonds. So you can cut them any way you like. And if you like, you can poke them with a fork. I don't do it often, but if you want, you can do it. So there, once I have them cut, I cover it also and let it rest for 45 minutes. So and then I turn on my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, preheated, remove the wrapping foil and put it in the oven and bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. And here they are baked, all nice and brown. Look very delicious. There you go. These are the crackers. So let's take a close-up look. Look how delicious they look with all the herbs on there. And they don't crack loud, but they do crack a little bit. And they are delicious. So they taste good. My kids love them. They are kind of addicted to them. Once you start them, you cannot stop. Here's the other one. This is the brown rice flour. And it is also very delicious. Here's a close-up look. You can see the coarse sea salt. It looks so beautiful, and the herbs on there. And there you can see the Everything Bagel, the sesame seeds and all the other seeds, and the herbs and the coarse sea salt. Very delicious. Try it out. Well, thank you so much for watching. Maybe you want to watch this video next, or maybe this playlist. See you there. Bye.